I abandoned my kids for an affair, came back 14 years later demanding respect and a place in their lives. Now they've erased me so completely I don't even exist in their family photos anymore. I cheated, divorced, and abandoned my kids for my affair partner, but he dumped me, so I returned after 14 years and demanded that my ex-husband give my kids back. Then I grounded the kids for not respecting me. Now my kids have abandoned me, and I regret my actions. I'm writing this from a studio apartment where I live alone. My daughter is 22 and won't return my calls. My son is 19 and has legally changed his last name to remove any connection to me. 14 years ago, I chose excitement over my family. 2 years ago, I tried to force my way back in. Now I have nothing. And I deserve every bit of it. His name was Marcus. My affair partner. Tall. Charming. Successful. Everything my husband wasn't. My husband was Tom. Good man. Stable. Reliable. Boring. We'd been married 10 years. Had 2 kids. Amber was 8. Jake was 5. Normal life. Suburban house. Minivan. PTA meetings. Soccer practice. I was 32 and felt like my life was already over. Then Marcus walked into my office. New client. Confident. Attractive. Interested in me. We started with coffee meetings. Just business. Then lunches. Then dinners. Your husband doesn't appreciate you, Marcus said one night. Wine bar? Too many glasses in. He does. He's just busy. Busy is an excuse. You're beautiful. Intelligent. You deserve passion. I knew where this was going. Should have stopped it. I didn't. Started meeting Marcus 3 times a week. Told Tom I was working late. Networking. Building my career. All lies. For 6 months, I lived 2 lives. Mom and wife during the day. Marcus's lover at night. Amber noticed. Why are you always gone, Mommy? Mommy's working. So we can have nice things. But I want you here. I know, baby. Soon. Mommy just needs to work hard right now. Jake was too young to understand. Just knew Mommy wasn't home for dinner anymore. Wasn't reading bedtime stories. Tom noticed too. You're different. Distant. I'm just stressed. Work is intense. Maybe you should cut back. Spend more time with the kids. With us. We need the money. We didn't need the money. Tom made enough. I just needed an excuse to keep seeing Marcus. 8 months into the affair, Marcus asked me to leave. Leave Tom. Leave the kids. Come be with me. We could have a real life together. I can't leave my kids. Why not? Tom can handle them. He's their father. You could have visitation. They're 8 and 5. They need their mother. They need a happy mother. Not someone going through the motions. You're miserable in that life. I'm not miserable. Yes, you are. You tell me every time we're together. How trapped you feel. How boring your life is. How you want more. He was right. I had said all those things. Complained about my life while living a lie. Think about it, Marcus said. We could move to New York. Start fresh. No kids. No responsibilities. Just us. I thought about it. For weeks. Imagined a life without diapers and homework and soccer practice. A life of nice restaurants and travel and spontaneity. A life where I was me. Not just mom. Not just Tom's wife. I made my choice. Told Tom I wanted a divorce. I've met someone. I'm leaving. What? Who? Someone from work. We've been seeing each other. I want out. What about Amber and Jake? You can have custody. I'll pay child support. Visit when I can. Visit when you can? They're your children. I know. But I need to do this. For me. I can't keep living this life. What life? Being a mother? Being married? Being part of a family? Being trapped. I'm 32. I have a whole life ahead of me. I can't spend it in suburbia. Tom stared at me like I was a stranger. What happened to you? I grew up. Realized I made a mistake. Got married too young. Had kids too fast. This isn't the life I wanted. So you're just leaving? Walking away from your children? You're a good father. Better than me. They'll be fine with you. I packed my things that night. 2 suitcases. Left while the kids slept. Didn't say goodbye. Didn't explain. Just left. Moved in with Marcus. New York. High-rise apartment. Exciting life. For 3 months, I felt free. No responsibilities. No routine. Just me and Marcus and endless possibilities. Then Amber called. Tom's phone. Crying. Mommy, when are you coming home? Mommy's not coming home, baby. Mommy lives somewhere else now. Why? Did I do something wrong? No, baby. You didn't do anything. Mommy just needs to be somewhere else right now. But I miss you. I miss you too. We'll see each other soon. Okay? Okay. We didn't see each other soon. I visited once. 2 months after I left. Awkward. Painful. Amber clung to me. Stay, Mommy. Please stay. I can't, baby. I have to go back to New York. Take me with you. I can't do that. You need to stay with Daddy and Jake. But I need you. I know. But Daddy needs you too. Be a good girl for Daddy. I left after 2 hours. Couldn't handle the crying. The guilt. The reality of what I'd done. Marcus was waiting. How'd it go? Awful. Amber cried the whole time. She'll adjust. Kids are resilient. I wanted to believe that. Wanted to think my kids would be fine without me. So I stopped visiting. Too painful. Too much guilt. Sent child support. Called occasionally. But mostly disappeared. Tom sent updates. Photos. Report cards. Soccer game results. I looked at them briefly. Felt guilty. Then pushed it away. This was my new life. My choice. My freedom. 2 years after I left, Marcus proposed. Let's make it official. Get married. Build a real future. I said yes. Because Marcus was my future. My kids were my past. We got married in a small ceremony. His friends. My coworkers. Nobody from my old life. Amber was 10. Jake was 7. They weren't invited. Tom sent a message. Amber saw your wedding photos on Facebook. She's devastated. I didn't mean for her to see them. You posted them publicly. What did you think would happen? I don't know. I wasn't thinking about them. Clearly. I blocked Tom. Easier than dealing with the guilt. 4 years into my new life, Marcus started pulling away. Working late? Going on business trips alone. Being distant. Are you seeing someone? I asked. No. Just busy with work. You're lying. I can tell. Fine. Yes. I'm seeing someone. Someone younger. Without baggage. Baggage? You mean my kids? Kids you abandoned. Kids you never see. Kids you don't even talk about. Yes. That baggage. You told me to leave them. You said they'd be fine. I thought you'd maintain a relationship. Not disappear completely. You're a mother who walked away from her children. That's not attractive. That's disturbing. You said you loved me? I did. But you're not who I thought you were. You're cold. Selfish. Capable of abandoning your own kids. If you can do that to them, you'll do it to anyone. He left. After 6 years together. After I'd given up everything for him. Left me alone in New York with no family. No kids. No life. I tried dating. For years. But Marcus was right. Men saw me differently once they knew. You have kids? 2. They live with their father. How often do you see them? Not often. We're not close. The conversation would end there. Because what kind of mother abandons her children? 10 years after leaving, I tried reaching out to Amber and Jake. Amber was 18. Jake was 15. Both had social media I'd been blocked from. I created fake accounts. Found their profiles. Saw their lives. Amber was in college. Pre-med. Dean's List. Beautiful. Looked like me. Jake was in high school. Football team. Honor roll. Tall. Looked like Tom. They looked happy. Successful. Well-adjusted. Like they didn't need me. Had never needed me. I sent messages. It's Mom. I know it's been a long time. But I'd love to reconnect. Both blocked the accounts immediately. I tried calling. Tom's number. He answered. Tom, I need to talk to Amber and Jake. No. They're my kids. I have a right. You gave up that right when you abandoned them 12 years ago. I made a mistake. I want to fix it. You can't fix 12 years of absence. They don't want to talk to you. Let them tell me that. I'm telling you. On their behalf. Because they asked me to. Leave them alone. He hung up. I showed up at Tom's house. The house I'd left. The home I'd abandoned. Tom answered. Older. Grayer. Tired. You need to leave. I need to see my kids. They're not your kids anymore. They're my kids. The ones I raised alone while you played house in New York. I'm their mother. Biologically. That's it. You're not their mom. You're the woman who left. Let me explain to them. Let me apologize. They don't want your apologies. They want you gone. Like you've been for 12 years? Amber appeared behind Tom. 18. Beautiful. Cold. Hi, Amber. You're so grown up. She stared at me. No emotion. No recognition. Just ice. You need to leave. Amber, baby. I know I haven't been around. But I want to change that. I want to be in your life. I don't have room in my life for you. I have a dad. I had grandparents who stepped up. I had coaches and teachers and friends' parents. I don't need a mother now. I'm your mother. No. You're the person who gave birth to me. Then left. Mothers don't leave. You're not my mother. Jake appeared. 15. Tall. Strong. Angry. Why are you here? I wanted to see you both. Tell you I'm sorry. Sorry for what? Leaving? Or for coming back? For leaving. For not being there. For missing so much of your lives. So you're sorry? Great. Now leave. Jake, I'm your mother. We can work through this. You're not my mother. You're just someone who used to live here. They went inside. Tom stayed in the doorway. They don't want you here. Please respect that. I have rights. I'm their mother. You signed away most of your rights in the divorce. You get supervised visitation if they agree. They don't agree. So you get nothing. Now leave before I call the police. I left. Devastated. Lost. Alone. But I didn't give up. 6 months after being rejected, I hired a lawyer. I want custody. Or at least joint custody. They're my children. You abandoned them 14 years ago. Paid minimal child support. No relationship. No contact. No judge will give you custody. But I'm their mother. In name only. What changed? Why do you want them now? Because I'm alone. Because I made a mistake. Because they're mine. That's not a good enough reason. Kids aren't possessions. You can't take them back because you're lonely. So I have no rights? You have the right to request visitation. Supervised. If they agree. That's it. They'll never agree. Then you have nothing. I tried anyway. Filed for visitation rights. Requested supervised visits. Amber and Jake both filed statements. We don't want contact with her. She abandoned us. She's a stranger. The judge read their statements. Looked at me. Mrs. Harrison, your children are 18 and 15. Old enough to make informed decisions about who they want in their lives. They both stated clearly they don't want contact. I can't force them. But I'm their mother. You were absent for 14 years. That's longer than your son has memory of you. These children don't know you. And they've made it clear they don't want to. Request denied. I snapped. Showed up at Tom's house. Pounded on the door. I have rights. They're my children. Give them back. Tom called the police. I was removed. Warned not to return. 2 weeks later, I showed up at Amber's college. Found her dorm. Knocked. She opened the door. Saw me. Tried to close it. I blocked it. We need to talk. No, we don't. Leave. I'm your mother. You owe me respect. I owe you nothing. You left. You chose some guy over us. You don't get to demand respect now. I made a mistake. People make mistakes. For 14 years? That's not a mistake. That's a choice. You chose not to be our mother. Now I'm choosing not to have you in my life. You're being dramatic. Dramatic? You left when I was 8. Missed my entire childhood. My graduations. My birthdays. Everything. And now you show up demanding I respect you? No. I'm still your mother. Then act like it. And leave me alone. Like a good mother would. She closed the door. Locked it. Called campus security. I was escorted off campus. Banned from returning. 1 month later, I found where Jake worked. Retail job. After school. Walked in. Found him stocking shelves. Jake. We need to talk. He turned. Saw me. Face went cold. Leave. I just want 5 minutes. I don't care what you want. Leave before I call security. You're being disrespectful. I'm your mother. You don't talk to me like that. I'll talk to you however I want. You're not my mother. You're a stranger harassing me at work. I gave birth to you. Raised you for 5 years. Then abandoned me for 14. Math doesn't work in your favor. Why are you being so cruel? Cruel? You left us. Chose your boyfriend over us. Never called. Never visited. Now you show up acting like you have rights. That's cruel. His manager approached. Is there a problem? This woman is harassing me. She needs to leave. Ma'am, you need to go. I'm his mother. I don't care who you are. You're upsetting my employee. Leave now or I'm calling police. I left. Furious. Hurt. Rejected. These kids were disrespectful. Ungrateful. Needed to be taught a lesson. I called Tom that night. Your children are out of control. Disrespectful. You've clearly failed to teach them how to treat their mother. You're not their mother. You're the woman who abandoned them. I'm trying to reconnect and they're rude. Dismissive. Hostile. Because you're harassing them. Showing up uninvited. Demanding things you have no right to demand. I have every right. I'm their mother. No. You were their mother. You gave that up. They don't owe you anything. They need to learn respect. They learned respect. From me. From their grandparents. From people who were actually there. They just don't respect you. Because you haven't earned it. I'm grounding them. No phones. No going out. They need discipline. Silence. Then Tom laughed. You're grounding them? Yes. They're out of control. You can't ground them. You're not their parent. You have no authority. No relationship. No right. Watch me. I showed up at the house the next day. Tom was at work. Amber was at college. Jake was home. 17 now. Senior year. I walked in. Jake, you're grounded. What? For your disrespect. No phone. No going out. Straight home from school. You can't ground me. You don't live here. You're not my parent. I'm your mother. And you will respect me. No. I won't. Leave before I call Dad. I'm not leaving until you apologize for your disrespect. I have nothing to apologize for. You're the one who left. Who never called. Who showed up 14 years later demanding to be my mother. That's enough. Give me your phone. No. I tried to grab his phone. He pulled away. I grabbed his arm. He pushed me away. Don't touch me. Leave. Now. You just assaulted me. You tried to take my phone. That's theft. And you grabbed me first. That's assault. Leave or I'm calling the police. I left. Called the police myself. Reported that Jake had assaulted me. Police came to Tom's house. Interviewed Jake. Reviewed home security footage. Footage showed me grabbing Jake first. Him pushing me away in self-defense. Police called me. Ma'am, you were the aggressor. Your son defended himself. We won't be pressing charges against him. But if you contact him again, he can press charges against you for harassment and assault. He's my son. I was disciplining him. You have no legal custody. No parental authority. You're legally a stranger harassing a minor. Stay away. 2 days later, Tom filed for a restraining order on behalf of both kids. You assaulted Jake. Harassed Amber at college. Showed up at Jake's work. You're unstable. My children need protection from you. I'm their mother. You're a danger. The restraining order was granted. You can't be within 500 feet of either child. No contact. No calls. No messages. Nothing. You can't do this. I already did. And the kids requested it. They're afraid of you. Afraid? I'm their mother. You're a stranger who keeps showing up demanding things. That's terrifying. Leave them alone. The restraining order was permanent. I legally couldn't contact my own children. 6 months later, Amber graduated college. I saw photos on social media. Fake accounts I created to follow them. She looked happy. Successful. Surrounded by family? Tom. His parents. His sister. Friends. Not me. Never me. Jake graduated high school. Same thing. Photos. Pride. Family. I wasn't in a single one. 1 year after the restraining order, Jake turned 18. He legally changed his name. Removed my last name. Took Tom's last name fully. His announcement on social media, officially Jake Patterson. Removed all connection to my biological mother. She's not family. Never was. I cried for days. My son. Legally removing me from his identity. Amber commented on the post, "So proud of you. She doesn't deserve us." 2 years after I tried to force my way back in, both kids are thriving without me. Amber is in medical school. Jake is in college. Engineering. Both have relationships. Friends. Lives. Success. None of it includes me. I sent letters through Tom's lawyer. Begging for forgiveness. Asking for one chance. Both came back. Returned to sender. Refused. They won't read my apologies. Won't hear my regrets. Won't give me any chance. Because I used up all my chances. 14 years ago when I left. 2 years ago when I demanded respect I hadn't earned. My therapist asks what I've learned. That you can't abandon your children and expect to force your way back in. That respect is earned, not demanded. That being a mother is about being there, not about biology. What would you tell other parents? Don't leave. Don't abandon. Don't choose excitement over your kids. Because you can't get those years back. And your kids won't let you pretend they didn't happen. Do you think you'll ever reconcile? No. Amber graduates medical school in 2 years. Jake will graduate college in 3. They'll get married someday. Have kids. Build lives. And I won't be part of any of it. How does that make you feel? Like I deserve it. Because I do. 3 years after trying to force my kids to accept me, I've stopped trying. Deleted the fake accounts. Stopped checking their social media. Accepted they're gone. Not because they're cruel. Because I destroyed any chance of a relationship. I abandoned them at 8 and 5. Missed their entire childhoods. Then showed up demanding they respect me. Tried to ground them. Assaulted one. Harassed both. And now they're gone. Forever. Amber is 22. Getting engaged to a doctor she met in school. I saw the announcement through a mutual acquaintance. I won't be invited to the wedding. Won't meet her fiancé. Won't see her in a wedding dress. Won't be grandma to her children someday. Because I chose Marcus. Chose excitement. Chose myself. And lost everything that actually mattered. Jake is 19. Thriving in college. Dating someone seriously. Building a life. A life that doesn't include me. Will never include me. I teach parenting classes now. At community centers. About what not to do. I cheated and abandoned my kids for my affair partner, I tell them. Then after 14 years, I tried to force my way back in. Demanded respect I hadn't earned. Tried to ground them for not accepting me. Now I'm 50. Alone. With 2 adult children who have legally removed me from their lives. Don't choose excitement over stability. Don't abandon your kids. Don't think you can come back later and pick up where you left off. Because you can't. Those years are gone. Those relationships are destroyed. Those chances don't come back. I show them the restraining order. The name change documents. Proof of what I lost. This is what abandoning your children costs you. Everything. If you're reading this and thinking about leaving your kids for someone else, don't. No relationship is worth losing your children. No excitement is worth missing their childhoods. I left my kids at 8 and 5 for a man who left me 6 years later. Came back after 14 years and demanded they accept me. Now I'm 50 with 2 successful adult children who have legally removed me from their lives. That's what choosing excitement over family costs you. Your kids. Forever. Choose them. Always. Before it's too late. Like it is for me.